The feds are following me because back in 2020, I had an affair with a federal law enforcement officer named Lenny DePaul. When I found out he was married, I told his wife what he was doing behind her back, and just a few weeks after I told the wife about the affair, my mail and packages started to arrive at my home ripped open and taped back up with clear packing tape. This was the beginning of my federal investigation. Lenny DePaul and his wife Ellie DePaul asked their colleagues in the feds to open a case on me in retaliation for the affair. And ever since then, I have been put in trap after trap after trap over the last 4.5 years to try to get me to commit fraud of some sort.
Okay, guys, I don't know if I should say get your snacks and get your tea, because I went down this rabbit hole and I don't know if it's like an identity crisis. So, this woman's name is Lisa. She's saying that she's being followed by the feds. I see this and I'm like, what the hell? So I went digging into her page, and as I got deeper and deeper, it got weirder and weirder. Like, she's showing videos of the feds, like, following her. She's posting video clips, like, y'all gotta see this.
So it started with healthcare fraud because I am a former psychiatric nurse practitioner, and because I was a healthcare provider, they were putting me in various setups and traps to try to get me to commit healthcare fraud. I never took the bait, which is why I have not been indicted. And then a couple years later, I developed a chronic condition that was disabling. So I went on my short-term disability insurance, and then now I am on long-term disability insurance. Ever since I went on disability, the feds have been sitting outside of my house conducting 24/7 surveillance on me to see if I will do something that's inconsistent with my disability claim so that they can say I'm committing insurance fraud and disability fraud.
Okay, so you were dating a guy named Lenny DePaul. Okay, this is him. Oh, he was on the History Channel, Manhunt, Fugitive Task Force. Okay, then you told his wife, and that caused them to call the feds on you to prove you're doing disability fraud. This is what I'm understanding.
But they have been sitting out there for almost 2 years now and still don't have a case. They're still presenting confidential informants to me to try to get me to say the wrong thing or say that I have been doing something that my disability paperwork says that I'm not doing. And so now they're trying to trap me into committing insurance and disability fraud. But nothing that I do is a secret. Everything that I do is known by my doctors and my disability company. In order to commit disability fraud, you have to be deceiving someone about something. You have to be lying and deceitful. And who am I deceiving and about what? Everybody who matters knows my entire routine, and there's no fraud here. And they know that because they're still just sitting out there driving circles around me, unable to indict me.
2 years? The feds have been at this for 2 years? Is that something that they do? Would they really spend 2 years of funds to catch somebody in disability fraud? Damn.
And then they also tried to get me to commit prescription and insurance fraud by using my mom to ask me to fill one of my prescriptions and give it to her in exchange for $50. That would have been prescription fraud, and it also would have been insurance fraud. I did not take the bait for that either. So I have just been put in various traps and setups over the last few years, trying to turn me into a fraud and into a criminal. They have been failing miserably at that because I am not a fraud. But they keep trying. I don't know when they're going to get it through their heads that they can put me in as many setups as they want. I will not do anything fraudulent because I am not a fraud. So stay tuned, listen to my story, and we'll see if they eventually go away or if I end up with an indictment.
Your mom? Your mom was in on it too? So the FBI called your mom and told her to catch you in 4K. Couldn't it be that she just wanted your medication? People sell Adderall. People sell Vicodin. I just don't think it's that far-fetched that this is a normal case. So when I first watched this, I was like, it seems like paranoia. Someone said, well, guys, if she goes missing, we know who it was. Someone said, hey, if they get you for fraud, you could run for president. No. So they're wasting resources? You can sue them for what they're doing. Girl, you need a lawyer. So a lot of people are just trying to support. So I noticed on the bottom here, right? There's a playlist, and there's like 9 parts. So it all started here, where she's telling people how to know if you're under federal investigation because she's under one.
Ways to tell that you're under federal investigation from someone who's going through her own federal investigation right now. Part 2. So one way that you'll be able to tell that the feds are after you is that people are going to stop speaking to you. If you make a new friend, people are going to find out, they're going to talk, and literally everyone is going to have like this mass exodus from your life. I'm someone who spends a lot of time alone. I haven't had a lot of friends in my new state where I'm living currently, but I did make a friend this year who invited me to come to her gym with her and work out. And I went to the gym, and after a week or two of being there, the feds went to the owner and told the owner that they needed to put undercovers in the workout classes to watch me. And the owner subsequently told my friend and everyone else. And so everybody at the gym has known that I've been under FBI investigation. And my friend stopped talking to me. And at the time, I had no idea why she stopped talking to me. I was so confused. And I was like, what did I do? Did I say something wrong? Did I offend her? And so I was just very confused by the whole thing. But now all these months later, I know that the FBI came in and planted undercovers in my workout classes to watch me exercise. So, yeah, and you'll get a lot of weird looks. You'll get a lot of like people whispering around you, and you are kind of thought of as like a dangerous person. Nobody knows what you're involved in. They just know the FBI followed you into the gym. And so people are like, oh, maybe she has like a sex trafficking ring, or, you know, like P. Diddy, or maybe she's involved in drugs, or maybe she's involved in, I don't know, terrorism. I don't know. But anyways, they think that I'm involved in some crazy stuff. And so it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but that's not really how things work out. Just when people find out that you're under federal investigation, they back away, they get away. They don't know what you're involved in. Plus, they don't want to be roped into the situation, and they don't want to be looked at. They don't want their phones to be tapped. And so I get why people move away from it, but it is hard. It's hard to have your reputation ruined, and it's hard to have people think that you're dangerous when you're not. And that's another reason that Lenny DePaul and Ellie DePaul will be getting a lawsuit.
Now, her reasoning for why she believed that the feds was watching her. Now, when you go to the gym, people do look at you, and especially if you're a woman. I mean, some men be looking sometimes, for real. Now, are they talking about you? This sounds like anxiety. Like, you know those people that have like social anxiety, and when they see someone like chuckle or laugh, they assume it's about them. It just feels like that's what's happening here. Then she says her friend just stopped talking to her. I feel like there's a reason. Not only that, so the feds came in and told the owners, and then like told some people in the gym, and then spent money, taxpayer dollars, to put agents in the gym to watch you because they want to do or catch you for disability fraud. Now, I already know somebody in here is a conspiracy theorist, and you're like, Derek, they do that. No, we don't trust the feds. They do that kind of stuff. They will waste our tax dollars. Don't trust them. I'm just saying it's a little question marky here, okay? I don't like this randomly popped up. Me when I started becoming manic. My psychosis can't handle this. Oh my God. What is schizophrenia, paranoia? Oh my God. Literally, that's what I was thinking too exactly. Is this not gangstalking? Some people are saying it's delusions. Gangstalking is real. I'm going through it. It's hard for someone to understand something that's not happening to them. This one says that might be psychosis, but okay. Michael, stop being creepy. You're a gangstalker. Lamaya, thank you for proving how insane you people are. She said you're wrong. Gangstalking is a real thing. Oh my God, they're fighting about this. Now, guys, someone asked her if there's any pictures or videos of them observing her. And this is her proof. So there's this guy in the gym. It says 2:30 a.m. in the gym. This guy walks in, sits down, and lets me film him while ignoring me. Does not work out, then leaves after 20 minutes. Could it be the fact that at 2:30 a.m., he sits down for a sec to use his phone, and he notices a woman facing him like... I would leave too, bro. I would leave. Fed's car with blacked out windows facing the front of my house. This was the first car that tipped me off that I was being watched 2 years ago. This one? That's pretty fucking far away. I don't know what he got, like a crazy telescope. He just Looking at you.
See how this is just an empty alleyway here?
Yeah.
It's a dirt road.
Yeah.
But they parked a car right here. And you can always tell it's a Fed car because A, it's going to have an out-of-state plate or some weird-ass plate.
There's a lot of out-of-state
plates. And then
plates.
You can tell it's a Fed car because the windows are all blacked out. And then you can tell it's a Fed car because see how it's parked strategically.
It's a BMW.
Right That's my house over there.
Way over there? What if they were going to that house?
There's a Fed car for you.
Seeing the two exhaust pipes and it being a BMW and tinted windows, this is a common thing for people that like cars. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was going to that house, personally. What strain of green beans are you consuming? The Feds inside. Me parked having lunch in random places on my break. How many days have you been up, girl? I'm dead. I'm a private investigator and I park like that, LOL. See? No, God, stop. Don't encourage it, LOL. Oh, God, stop. Doesn't matter whether I'm here at midnight or 3 a.m. This dude shows up when I arrive and stays the whole time. Just filming him. I don't know if this man is thinking about you right now. I've gone to the gym, and then there was like a person that came behind me almost every single time, and I didn't consider it to be the Feds.
Ways to know you're under federal investigation, part 6.
How?
When you go to the gym at 3 a.m., you're always going to have a motherfucker chilling in his car watching you.
She walked up to the man's car. It looked like he's taking his glasses off. I see his coffee. He's like, what the fuck is you? It looks like you spooked him. I just think it's normal. If you leave the gym, I wouldn't be surprised if someone's just sitting in their car after a long gym day or preparing to walk in. Does this not look like paranoia to y'all? The Feds with the blackened out windshield driving behind me recklessly had a paper license plate too. Girl, I don't know, bro. I just don't see it. What are they looking for? Why are they using so many tax dollars? How are they going to catch you for disability fraud in this scenario or the gym? I don't know. She said, this is a Fed. This is a Fed. This is a Fed because I guess the fonts aren't real. Every car is a Fed, I guess. Yeah, when you're suffering from schizophrenia. No, but it's every day a car is sitting in front of her house or behind her house that's tinted in black. Those cars was far the fuck away from her house. Okay, so till this day, she be making videos saying how to tell you're under federal investigation. She like part 12.
Ways to know you're under federal investigation. Ways to know you're under federal. How to tell you're under federal investigation.
You're not under investigation. Oh my God. Then she responded.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I guess I can just close down this account now and everything's fine. Thank you.
Someone says, this seems more like schizophrenia. It would be schizoactive disorder, I believe. Pretty sure they don't say schizophrenia anymore. And she responds.
So schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder are two separate diagnoses. Yes, we still use schizophrenia today as a diagnosis. Schizoaffective disorder is actually two disorders into one. So the schizo part is schizophrenia. You have to meet the DSM diagnostic criteria for schizophrenia to have schizoaffective disorder. But then on top of having schizophrenia, you also have an affective disorder. Affective meaning mood. And so you also have a mood disorder on top of the schizophrenia, meaning depression or bipolar. So schizophrenia by itself means you do not have depression, you do not have bipolar disorder, but you have a thinking disorder where you have delusions and you have hallucinations and you might have negative symptoms like avolition. And then schizoaffective disorder, you have all of those things that are involved in schizophrenia, but you also have a mood disorder on top of it, either depression or bipolar. So yes, we use both, and this is why people should not be making diagnoses on TikTok when they don't know what they're talking about, because this is how misinformation.
So which one do you have? I swear to God. See, that's why everyone keeps saying that the delusion part is the one that's like key to me. I've actually been going through all her videos and she does not tell anybody what she was diagnosed with. Not one thing. And there must be a reason. Probably because she thinks that we're probably the Feds. Which one do you have? She's actually pretty smart and healthy. Perp. I'm crying. Right. She had psychosis. I love being told I have psychosis from someone who can't even spell psychosis. She said perp. What is wrong with these comments? Now, she has this pinned on the top of her page, so I guess it's some text messages between her and Lenny DePaul. That's how I feel right now since I like you again, ha ha ha. Wish I was with you to give you another hug and kiss. So they met in person? True, why are you so cute? I'm surprised she don't got no pictures. It cuts off there. I know I'm not the first and it was all fake BS. Just move on with your lives and leave me alone. P.S. It was rude to say we deserve each other. I don't deserve that. I'm a catch. LOL. I'm honest and a straight shooter. I've never cheated on anyone. I deserve the same, so fuck saying I deserve your manipulative and lying husband. Bye. So she hit up the wife? You can believe whatever you want. Have a good, safe, and healthy life. How'd she even get your wife's number? She needs to show way more text. Also, it's just crazy the profile picture that was used. So he used his main actor photo on Google. Actually, don't you get to choose what photo is used on the iPhone? I think that she got catfished, bro. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Someone catfished her, and she really thought she was dating Lenny DePaul. I don't know, y'all, but till this day, Lisa is still paranoid.
This just makes my point. I'm in a totally different area of the gym now, and the same motherfucker behind me.
So, yeah, Lisa, I hope the feds eventually go away. It's really fucked up what they're doing. So, yeah, guys, as I always say, what do you think about this?